You. Hello.
Hi.
We're trying to think of video ideas, and I remember there's this thing called Am I the Arsehole? So, am I the arsehole for not agreeing with my husband to fund his brother's trip from our joint savings? I'm a 37-year-old female, my husband 38. We've been married for 9 years with 2 kids, 8 and 1-year-old. We were both working and my husband earns more than me. From the start of our marriage, we agreed to keep a joint bank account and a personal bank account. In this way, we are able to share our responsibilities of covering our family expenses, and we have our own money for personal needs. My brother-in-law, who's 41, shared the news that his sister-in-law that lives overseas is getting married. Her immediate family in the country has been invited to attend the wedding. Her only sister, my brother-in-law's wife, is expected to be there. The trip will require a visa, of course, plane tickets. As we know, travelling is a bit expensive. My brother-in-law has to pay his plane ticket and visa processing, as not all expenses can be covered by his sister-in-law. For this, my brother-in-law is asking, not borrowing, money from my husband to fund these travels. My husband was planning to give out, but he would take from our joint bank account and not his personal bank account. I firmly said no and told him that if he wants to help, he can get money from his personal bank account to give what he can afford. I also said that his brother-in-law cannot afford the trip, then he shouldn't be going. His wife can go with her family to attend the wedding. My husband is now upset, and he said that I said no and even mentioned it, that I was a bit insensitive as my family side was never in the situation to ask for extra money from us. I told him I do help out with my family side expenses in case of emergency, but I never touch our joint account in helping them. My brother-in-law is pestering my husband for his contribution, but my husband is still silent on how much to give. So I'm only asking in this situation. No, you're not! No. Absolutely not.
Oh no.
Sorry, but if it's your brother and then if he wants money, then he can either get a loan or you can send money from your own, but not a joint bank account. I
No.
don't care.
No, not from the joint.
No, do it from your personal.
Yeah, I mean, the joint I would use as like your own family, like your marriage and kids.
Yeah.
That's kind of what.
That's what
And kind of all bills and stuff that you, like the household bills. Like that's what you would use a joint bank account for.
Not for your bloody brother-in-law's bloody going on a plane. Piss off, brother-in-law.
Yeah, no.
No, you're not an arsehole. Your husband and your brother-in-law are. Am I the arsehole for not moving in with my boyfriend's mother?
That
Ooh.
could be interesting.
I'm a 30-year-old female, my boyfriend's 32. We've been together for 6 years. We've been living together in the upstairs apartment of his grandparents' house the entire time paying rent. His mother lives in the basement apartment of said house. Oh, poor mother. My boyfriend and I have always talked about owning a house together in the coming years, as we saved up a good amount of money for being fortunate enough to pay discounted rent considering the family home. However, these plans have now changed. Hello, cat. And my boyfriend says he wants his mother to move into the new house with us, as it would be cheaper since she will inherit money from the main house whenever they sell it. Oh, I won't want to live with my mum after I've got a partner. That'd be a bit weird, but
Yeah.
I need to read. Now, I just want to preface, I have no issues with his family at all. I love them all dearly and I think they're all good people. But it really put a dampener on my outlook of owning a home, and it wouldn't just be me and my boyfriend, exactly what we just said, but yeah. My entire life I've just wanted to have my house of my own and someone, and now that won't be the case. I've talked to him about it, but he's got extremely pissed off and defensive at me saying that it's his mother and he doesn't want her to live on her own. I brought up the fact that when she gets older, he will have to constantly take care of her. And mind you, he's just generally a lazy person and he doesn't even take care of her own cat. Hi, cat.
Oh, say to my cats.
Which leads me to believe that I will be the one caring for his mother in the future. He said I don't like it and I can just leave, which is fair enough, but I love him and spent so much of my time and effort into him. I don't know, am I the arsehole for this? Should I be grateful we all have a home? Well, considering he's a lazy...
Yeah. And it probably would be her alone doing most of it.
Yeah.
If you have a partner and you want a house of your own, you don't want it to be with your partner's parents.
Yeah, that's a bit weird.
Yeah, because then the living situation isn't any different to what they're doing now.
No.
So...
Except they'll be paying more rent. It'll be more increased, even though it might be cheaper because the mum's there, but yeah, they'll still be paying more.
Yeah. So no, you're not the arsehole.
No, you're not.
Basically.
No.
Am I the arsehole for knitting a sweater while watching a movie with my in-laws.
No!
So I was hanging out with my in-laws at their big modern cabin this past week. It was about 20 people total through the week, not all at the same time, so it was a little crowded at times. One evening, we were all going to sit and watch a movie, so I figured it was a good time for me to work on one of my sweaters. For knitters who will understand, it's a top-down raglan. Don't know what that means. I'm not a knitter. And I'm at the body of the sweater, so it's endless stocking nets on circular needles with a colour change for the ribbing, which I wouldn't have gotten to during the movie. It's not a very involved project where I need to keep count, and I've been knitting for eons, so I don't look at my needles for basic stocking nets. However, my mother-in-law got annoyed at me for knitting during the movie. I wasn't in her line of vision, but when she looked over after scanning the room, she scowled. After the movie, she asked me why I was knitting when we were watching a movie. I said that I watched the movie, I was just doing something with my hands. She scowled again and said that it was rude for me to just go off and do my own thing the whole time. I didn't really know what to say, so I just said, okay, creative, right? And went to the bedroom. My husband was already getting ready for bed, so I brought it up to him and he said I can just ignore her, she's just being controlling. Am I wrong here?
No. The amount of people that are on their phones during movies when you're trying to watch it together, it's doing something different. Yeah. It's like, I can't watch a movie and just sit there. I need to be doing something different.
If we are watching a movie together or a programme, you will see me kind of sit there and kind of do that on my phone and quickly be like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. But I'm not going to sit, like, I don't think, if someone does it, I don't care.
No.
Like, my mum does it. Sorry, Mum.
It's like Tom Daly. He does his little knitting of his little jumpers when he's watching the blooming Olympics.
Exactly.
It's not like he's not paying attention. He's doing something with his hands, like they just said.
People can multitask.
Yeah.
It's quite easy to... I was about to stroke your leg thinking it was the cat.
I'm not the cat. Do 3 each. Oh, that's my water bottle. Sorry, Archie.
Am I the arsehole for naming my baby this?
It depends what it is.
My fiance and I, 31, just had our first baby. My sister-in-law, 37, had her third baby 3 months before us. We told her we had a name we really loved for our baby girl, but we weren't sure how she would react to it because it was close to her second daughter's 3-year-old, Adeline. The name we wanted was Madeline. We were told by my sister-in-law that she created the origin of Adeline based on the name Madeline, and we were stealing her daughter's name and only liked it because we heard Adeline a lot. The name we loved is pronounced Mad Arlin. Hers is pronounced Ad-Erlin. Because in my head I just went, they sound the same. So I figured there would be zero confusion. After this conversation, she had not spoken to us until I'd reached out about a possible genetic issue in our daughter, stating that my fiancé, her sister, really needed her support and that she was feeling really depressed. Her sister then responded with, she is unable to put into words how she feels to connect with her sister about the name and is in her corner calling off from the situation, entirely disregarding the fact that it was about her sister, not the baby. From that point on, we do not hear from her for 4 months and counting. Am I the arsehole for going with the name Madeline?
No. You name your kid what you want.
It doesn't matter if it's similar to someone else in your family. Just name your kid whatever you want.
I mean, I'm literally named after my nan, my middle name.
Yeah.
I feel like it's kind of common.
Yeah.
Really.
Like, it's not... If you like a name, you like a name. Name your baby that. It doesn't matter.
I'm already asked for refusing to babysit my neighbour's kids. No!
Without even reading, no you're not.
I'm a female 33 and my neighbour, also a female 33, have been friends for over a year now, and sometimes we do things for each other's kids. She's been having a hard time finding someone to babysit her daughter because the daycare is closed. I have no problem babysitting her child for free. For free?
No way.
My problem comes with when the husband comes home. Doesn't come straight to pick her up until the hours after he has come home. And then they asked me to babysit a couple of hours more times. But I'm not sure how to say no, I really don't want to do it. But I also know that they will have to take time off work, so I don't babysit since I'm the only choice they have right now. I'm overreacting, or am I being an arsehole? Well, not really, but okay. Sometimes I feel like they're taking advantage and I don't like that feeling. P.S. The kid is 9 years old. How do you tell a person no without them getting angry, upset? or making this decision awkward. Help, I'm a stay-at-home mum. Well, I wouldn't want to babysit my neighbours' kids. I think they're annoying.
No, exactly.
Especially for free. Like, sorry. Oh, that's a cat.
Is she the arsehole? No, she's not.
It has no teeth.
A little gummy monster. Meow.
No, I mean, I'd rather get paid, and if they're coming... Excuse me, your towel's in the way.
She don't care.
Alright. If he's coming home and he's not bloody looking after his own kid, well, you have to do it for free. Nah. Trash.
Nah. And yeah, it's all fine if you want to do favours for your neighbours if they're your friends, but don't feel obliged to have to do it every single time. That's all I'm going to say.
You can say no.
Exactly.
I really hope that fan wasn't too loud in the first video. Because I realised it was on, I was like, oh, damn, let me just scoot my butt over here.
Am I the arsehole for taking a phone call during a Zoom call with my girlfriend? 32-year-old male. I own a couple businesses and collaborate with my girlfriend, 31 female, obviously. During one of the meetings that we were having, I was waiting on her to finalise some details and had received a call from my father. I told her that I'm going to take a quick call from him and took off my headphones / muted myself briefly after. The call was for 3 minutes and she had left when I returned and gave me the cold shoulder. Later, she said it was extremely disrespectful and she felt disrespected that I took the call in the middle of our business meeting as I was prioritising my father over her. Am I the arsehole? Edit. Just wanted to also add that this was at 7 p.m. outside of the usual working hours.
So, he took a call from his dad. Now you're not an arsehole.
What we've gathered from all of these stories is the posters are not the arseholes.
No.
That's basically the moral of this story.
I mean, why are you, having a work meeting outside of working hours is my question.
Yeah, 7 p.m. If my boss, for example, wanted to have a meeting with me at 7 p.m.
Oh, no.
Which, technically, we don't necessarily, which could still technically happen, but if it was outside of business hours, I would tell them to do one.
Is that what they email me? Do you want to do overtime? Get out of my face!
Ask me also when I'm working, not when I'm not.
Yeah. Don't email me, we need urgent overtime when I'm literally in the building.
I can't be bothered doing overtime, I do enough hours. No,
there's a law apparently coming. I don't know whether it's going to be here or not, but it's basically where bosses can get fined for contacting staff out of hours.
Oh, really?
I think they're trialling it in some other country. But yeah, I'd like that to come here, please. It was just past Christmas. It was my first week off, after the whole big rush.
Yeah.
And then they were emailing me my Easter hours, and I was like, oh, nah, it's my first week off since that. No, you can't be emailing me Easter yet. That's in 3 months.
Yeah.
Don't need that.
I used to get texts when I was literally on holiday, not away, but had a week off work. And I'd literally get an email saying, I know you're on holiday, but can you please come in tomorrow?
No.
I was like, no. They're like, you're not out of the country though, are you? That's not the point.
It's my time off.
I've got, legally, I'm not insured to work during my holiday. Because if there was an accident and I get hurt,
you can't.
Company will look and go, well, why were you working? So no.
No.
Definitely not.
What have we learned today, kids? We take your holidays, don't go to work.
Go to work when you need to go to work, but when you're on holiday, don't go to work.
Don't be an arsehole and knit whenever you want, sunshine.
Sunshine.
You knit away like Tom Daley at the Olympics.
Bless his little knitting cotton socks.
Yeah. Oh, don't move in with your mother-in-law or whatever. Don't do that.
Yeah.
If you're not looking after your cat, then don't. Jesus.
And if your partner's lazy and wants to move in with his mum, break up with him and let him move in with his mum, and you find just that place somewhere.
Okay, I think we're good. I think that's
I think we're good. Bye.
Bye.